session, we have in mind to showcase. Now we were in the forest harvesting and cleaning the bamboo or the clumps. So now we have seen here, I want to introduce you to our production, so we could walk through the way how the bamboo or what the bamboo is doing, and I tell you what happens until the bamboo is stored in under the roof. Huh? Okay, so we start over here. But here the truck is coming backwards in. We deload the mature bamboo here on the left side. This would be out. So this is kind of like, here we punching the bamboo. Punching is like we take a gabilia, or we put also a drill in front of the gabilia and put to a big drilling machine. The goal is we have to produce a hole through the whole length of the kawayan, because after punching and cleaning we put the kawayan into the pool for the treatment, and the treatment goes from inside out, because the skin is the hardest part. So the bamboo is really not taking the treatment from outside. It sucks in the treatment, the salty water from inside. This is soft, and that's what we see here. This is the starch. We have sawdust, but here also there is starch. So some people are established a pool with water flowing through the pool. They put the bamboo in there first for a few days, that the water runs through the bamboo and takes out the starch. So the starch makes the pool a little bit smelly after a while. Nothing bad about, but yeah, it just will smell. So we have to take the gabilia and punch every nodium here a hole that the water can go in each section, so the water will go into the bamboo from the inside. After punching, we clean the reinforcement. There is no gabilia in the concrete here. There is all bamboo, made out of bamboo. And I treated this bamboo, in the ocean for 2 months, because I had no treatment. So, and this is a nice experiment here, because we have actually no load of the concrete here, because we have the water pressure inside and we have the earth pressure outside, so it's equalized. Yeah, and also I mentioned already before, this is kind of the stuff, the starch, the white stuff which is floating around. Sometimes we collect this with a net, or also my pool is slanting here to the back of us at the bottom, and at the very end I have even a hole, a deeper area, where I put a submersible pump in there, and I pump the water around here, release the water in here in a textile back to the pool to filter the water, and with this I also produce kind of a circulation, that the borax is still ongoing, and also the starch. I hope the starch from the bamboo goes then in this corner and goes back into the filter.
So you are talking about borax, but what else you will mix for the? Is it trade one secret or?
No, it's only borax and boric acid.
Boric acid.
Yeah.
So how much percent? Because there is a
5%.
percentage, 5%.
Yeah.
That is. I see that in the
Like
in the internet. Internet, yeah. Common, yeah.
In 1 cubic water, you have 1 bag
But the borax, it will take time to dissolve.
Here
What you
is calling bleaching. It's bleaching to yellow and drying already, but more bleaching because the UV will bleach, turn it to yellow, and as soon the bamboo has a nice all around color yellow, we can bring it in the storage. And there it still dries, or it still can dry, depending on the sun. It just needs an average nice yellow, because if you place, or like if you take it out, put it under the roof, it won't color yellow all around proper. So one side might be yellow, the other side is still greenish, so it's not really beautiful. And then later on, if you place it into the structure, the outside, to make a nice cut. If I just go through the kawayan like this, then on this side, because this is going in here, this side gonna be nice, and this side here we have the mustache because the fibers are going out like this, and here the fibers going in. That's why this side is nice. So I first gonna make a cut which is not good. I just cut through the kawayan, the kawayan like wood, and then I go in here first with a good cut, which is starting obos, because the chainsaw goes in this direction, so we have always inward here, and then I go over and take down like this, so it's always against the fiber.
Itong pagkat kanina. Still.
So now I go in here, almost first, in here, again, down, and then over, and like this.
Nice.
So in here, now, all good.
The technique of cutting.
That's the technique with the chainsaw, yeah. Although it might crack, and if we have a crack, we cannot fill up with water anymore. So it needs to be a proper cut. And better, we have only a little bit, that's why we are not going into the center. If we go a little bit more past, this will be in the soil, and we have a bigger resource of source for the water on top.
Okay, this is another technique for good. So, Mr. Lucas, we have to use a young bamboo, right?
Yeah, for this one.
For that one, huh?
So here
good.
I would say also, you guys can take
I can
slice
produce
of
more.
something, cut the big branches, and the small one we leave.
Yeah, this
I
is
would
good.
say this one we take off. Huh? You don't need to, no. Just cut here. Don't need to cut because the small ones we leave.
Sige, kahit ano na to na yung
So, someone familiar with the chainsaw? Someone want to try to cut? Not so. Only the baby chainsaw of the baby chainsaw. So this is the smallest chainsaw we have. So you know to operate. You know how to operate chainsaw? You did already?
Yes.
Okay.
careful.
Just careful, huh? Yes, exactly. Like with this arm here, you know, we are not cutting with the chainsaw like this, huh? Like going down. We cut like this straight arm here, and if something happen and the chainsaw is going backwards here, it will
it will
click,
help
huh?
you.
And then if so, then it will lock and
So one bamboo pole we produce
haben hier
How much is
was
one?
du dort sind, ne, für all deinen Kontakt,
one to more than 10 12 12 14 15
Here we
good one
have
pole
your bags. Here.
15 pole.
Also. Sorry. And do you know, like there is a company, they have a mold and they making plates out of this material.
Yeah.
They put this one in a mold and press, and out coming is a plate. And you
Bamboo
can
plate,
do
bamboo plate.
One way use for plates, and then you directly. This one you can trash.
That
everywhere,
is that
and it will just go back to the nature.
We have a better plate than that.
What?
yes. Yeah, nice.
DTI has granted to associations like the Alegria and Malilolo Homeless people. This one, no. No, mechanized. Like they need electricity and they just
Hydraulic. Yeah, hydraulic.
hydraulic.
Yeah, and birahon na siya. The machine will alalayan. Manang machine.
They don't use anything.
Equipment.
Then we just transport it. I mean, transport it.
Ana dit sira. Din handos. Ganyan manual man ni siya, manual. At least showing lang ang ako pag kuan mo style na mo. Gahay mo kanang anang kuan. Kanang bang kahoy, daot kanang kahoy. Yana na mo.
That would be nice. I mean,
Eh nag
we could do something out of it, no? Because we have always
pag ano, kita ko baligya din na sa Lazada. Pwede.
so many machines.
Para 3,000.
I don't know if
Sampans.
We would love to have a mix of Siargao people, mainland of course, like you have a farm, not just only architects and carpenters. We want to spread this knowledge, especially Lucas exactly. We are here in Siargao, sometimes a bit locked. So there's also something happening in Surigao or in Butuan, and it would be nice if you can also share this experience from today, for example. So if your neighbor, your family members have a plant, please tell them how to manage. You know now how, you get a certificate. And also if you know family members, friends, neighbors who have lots of matured bamboo for selling.
Tell us.
Also tell us, we're
Yes.
very interested.
Yeah.
So not only
I want to trade.
100
Actually, I want to trade. I want to make money also.
Okay.
We also, everyone needs to make money.
Yeah, I want to make money.
But I just also want to say again, we are here. We want to stay here, and we want to push the bamboo business.
Because you have to build the cloud now, right?
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
See,
Also, like if we are not going this to make the tower in Cloud 9, I hope we can find another nice spot where we could reach out on such a hill. reaching out of the coconut trees,
Because-
watching over the coconut trees
Do
somewhere.
something great.
See you, really you are a good,
I think
because this
again,
area
it's
is
just
good for
about
business.
buildings to prove, especially Filipino people, we are here, so we want to prove to the Filipino people what we are able to do with bamboo, with their own material.
Yeah.
So, but in general, you know, it's not only us. I think it's the whole need of the world. In the next, we are just really in the, it will explode 100%. And if you guys plant right now bamboo, you have a big value in 10 years and you're ready to export whatever. Or sell it, make a local product, or later on, people from Bali, they just harvest bamboo and ship it untreated to Vietnam, and they treat it and prefabricate stuff. They have a big infrastructure, and yeah, just exporting container of bamboo.
Yeah, but just to come back to Oko Living, so if we're coming to a place, we just want to feel like a wingman. That means about 500 to 700 poles,
Almost,
Almost.
or 800.
or almost 800 poles. So because transportation and now in
They're really
Ligaspi is
expensive.
very, very expensive.
Yeah.
So we would need, if you say you have 200 and then another one has 500, so we can make one load.
Yeah,
Otherwise
per
it's just
download.
too expensive and expensive to sell.
Yeah.
And just in addition to the workshop here, we're not just building a nice bungalow, we didn't forget for that. We just also want to include techniques for like shelter, for shelters, earthquake secure, typhoon resistant, to include these techniques.
The design of your,
It
yeah.
should include this in this bungalow. I think it's important. We will never forget this typhoon, which has all got blown away and lost.
Yeah, because we are prone in a typhoon here.
And a lot. So this is also part of it, which is important for the Philippines, especially also our region here in Siargao. We're always affected somehow.
Bamboo Council. No, we would like to award the certificate of application to Sir Lucas for sharing his invaluable service, time, and expertise as resource person trainer during this bamboo plant management and bamboo technique workshop conducted today at Barangay Mabuhay, Pilar, Siargao del Norte. Given this 12 days July, signed by our Provincial Director, Arnold Vicaelmo. Thank you very much.